Yeah, let's talk about Alex Jones.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, not really about Alex Jones. I don't care about that. That's whatever. It's just the usual. The fact that he's right wing is irrelevant, isn't it? It's just conspiracy theorist stuff, and that's whatever it is. But obviously, being taken off Twitter and taken off Facebook and all that has led to the internet exploding with calls for freedom of speech and censorship. Even though he hasn't been censored, he still has his freedom of speech. So, there's no logic in that at all. And you realise that those people, even though they're conspiracy theorists, who are normally anti-authoritarian, are actually extremely authoritarian. Because what they're saying is, because what he's saying is what we want to be heard, someone else has to repeat it. That's the argument. That's extremely authoritarian and scary. And it is just the same as the old argument of, you're disagreeing with me, you're stopping my freedom of speech. Which is also, those people, they just want to be the dictator. That's not freedom of speech.
I think there's... I don't...
There is the other argument of these big corporations having too much control, blah, 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 but that's not really anything to do with it, I don't think.
Yeah, I think there is an element of subtlety here. Alex Jones obviously is a complete loon, and
which is as long as no one's inspired to hurt anyone, and as long as he doesn't say the really nasty things.
Yeah, I mean,
fine. Those bits are a problem.
He was harassing the parents of some kids killed in a shooting.
Yeah,
there is a sort of there's got to be a limit. Yeah.
Crisis actors.
Whether he actually harassed them or whether he just produced lots and lots and lots of videos. I mean, if he was just producing videos with conspiracy theories about it, chances that the parents actually got to watch it are quite slim.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what probably what people like. It's that they like the targeting the people. They like saying,
I'm at a sort of I have a kind of, and I am changing my mind a little bit on this. I have a kind of purist sort of thing about freedom of speech. Yes.
Everybody says that, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite happy. I don't.
I think it'd be awful if we had freedom of speech. We don't have freedom of speech. I know in the US they have that phrase, but they don't because they have exceptions.
Well, there has got to be exceptions as long as it's not causing harm to anyone, which you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have freedom of speech.
There's a difference between freedom of speech and having the right to be heard. Yeah. He has no right to be heard. Yeah.
No. He has the right to speak. Not to be heard.
At the end of the day, what we're talking about are bad ideas. Yeah, we're talking about bad ideas.
It's the idea,
and the great thing about bad ideas is normally they don't survive contact with the real world.
Yes.
Yeah. So getting these bad ideas out into the real world is a great way of killing off bad ideas, essentially. Yeah. Now, the caveat is conspiratorial thinking kind of bypasses that. Yeah, there are modes of thinking.
If the facts aren't the facts,
that
2 + 2 actually equals 3.
Get around that, and this is why my sort of opinion is changing on it slightly. Someone who is down the rabbit hole of some conspiracy or whatever, it doesn't have to be sort of like George Bush organised the Twin Towers. We didn't really go to the moon type conspiracy. It can be anything. But once you're down that rabbit hole, and in the rabbit warren, how do you get them out of there?
Yes.
And
pointing and laughing and all the rest of it.
I mean, this goes to sort of like religious cults. It's very, very, once someone's been indoctrinated and fully into the religious cults, the thought mechanisms are in there. Yeah. Lock them in.
The neurons are broken going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, to the point that rationality and evidence isn't enough because there are mechanisms in place to counteract that immediately.
Yeah.
To shut it down. So I don't think we have a robust enough mechanism for getting people out of a conspiracy.
Yes. And
so what we're saying here is essentially we should cut it off at the source. We shouldn't allow these conspiracy theories to fester. But I don't understand that. Alex Jones will probably find another route,
Well, he has.
to publication.
Got a website.
Well, he's got a website.
So,
but I mean, Alex Jones is banned, but is his son banned? Because apparently his son's involved in these videos now.
Oh, see.
So is his son banned?
In which case his son can go on there.
So his son can start a channel, and Alex Jones could be producer slash scriptwriter, whatever. And you know, it will get, and then you've got to go through the process of saying, okay, this is extreme, but I mean, this is his own voice. Do we just ban him outright, or so you know, you've probably got years before he actually gets banned, and then once that's gone, the other guy comes in. Let's say he thinks, well, Tommy Robinson needs a bit of a boost. Tommy Robinson will be good on here. Let's get Tommy Robinson in, and we'll get him spewing my conspiracy theories. Like, it's like you try and suppress these things and have a way of bubbling up to the surface. Yeah.
Yes.
And a classic example of this is Brexit. You know, Brexit was like largely dismissed for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
Finally, a chance to express the frustrations with Europe, even though they're ill-founded frustrations with Europe.
Most of them, yeah. Well, there are some real ones and some pretend ones, aren't there?
As soon as they got the chance to express that frustration, that sort of tension, that bottling up of
they won't win though. It's all right, they won't win.
It got expressed, didn't it?
Yeah.
And suddenly it's, oh shit.
What do we do now? I don't know. David Cameron, what do we do now?
I mean, I'm conflicted on it really, whether banning Alex Jones is a good thing or not. I think on the whole, it probably will halt the spread of his stupid ideas. They're bad ideas, basically. A
certain kind of person is drawn to conspiracy theories.
But they won't go away, and it won't kill it off.
No. People like it. People enjoy it. That's what it's really about, isn't it?
People are wired that way.
Yeah, they're looking for, it's exciting. You know, the David Icke stuff. Some people really like that. They really want to believe the lizards and all that because it's better than the reality. If something's bad, it's because of incompetence. You know, there might be a conspiracy, but it's just a conspiracy to make money. Well,
he's actually an incredibly competent conspiracy theorist. Yeah,
he's one of the most consistent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the most extreme as well.
Yeah,
actual lizard people. But he thinks. I'm sure he thinks we went to the moon. Because actually, there's more evidence that we went to the moon than the fact than arguing against the fact that the royal family are lizards. Actually, I think that's true. Scientifically, there is more evidence of us going to the moon. It is more logical to come to that conclusion than the royal family are lizards. It is perfectly possible that the royal family are lizards, but in order for us to not have gone to the moon, but still made the Saturn V rocket, etc., and nobody has ever revealed it at all, ever. And even the Russians were like, yeah, they went to the moon. Yeah,
yeah we lost that one, unfortunately.
And more people believe that. There'll be people watching saying, oh no, we didn't go to the moon, blah, blah, blah.
Well, the latest one doing the rounds is about these this Novichok thing in Salisbury that Theresa May has fabricated.
It is now. I've decided now. I'm the boss, so well, it was Boris, wasn't it? So yeah, they did. Yeah, they've got any evidence? No, but they did.
Yeah,
they did.
I mean, I am sort of one. Okay, I'm quite happy to say, let's wait for the evidence before we start accusing people.
Corbyn said, let's wait for the evidence. How dare you? Oh my god.
Okay, I'm willing to concede that the evidence is in and that they did it. So what? Where has that actually got us? It's just got us to say, "Oh, Russia's the big bad bogeyman."
Well, the Today programme had. We should keep doing that. I'll keep talking about the Today programme with their excellent diction. But they had some Russian guy on, so we should believe him because he's Russian, obviously. Yeah. But he did make a good point in that everyone thinks Russians must be completely stupid. They've got a film of the most dodgy-looking guys ever who look like spies. Fly to the UK for 2 days and then fly back again. Oh, yeah, they're spies. Because Russians must be all idiots, obviously. It's not convincing at all.
I agree with that. I mean, but I think you can explain away an awful lot with stupidity.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, especially if you've got quite a I'm going to say punitive regime in Russia. I'm not sure if that's actually true. I don't know how punitive he is with his. I'm not, obviously, he's punitive with regards gay people and things like that.
Yeah, it's more extreme than it's an extreme place.
He obviously irons with a very
right wing, authoritarian.
Sort of, exactly. This is the weird thing. Sort of saying, "Oh, Jeremy Corbyn loves Russia." It is a right wing,
very right,
very right wing outfit at the moment. But I mean, if you're a spy, and Vladimir Putin is the leader who's come from that background, they have this policy of not extraditing people. Mm. I mean, how worried are you? I mean, the chances of you being caught actually doing this, it's not sophisticated, but I mean, we're not geared up for looking out for people planting nerve agents around the place. We're looking for knives.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking for guns, we're looking for bombs. We're not looking for people putting sophisticated nerve agents around the place, yeah? Chances of you being caught are very, very slim.
That's true.
I mean, you could be stopped by a copper with a dodgy Russian accent. He could look in your bag and it's, all right, off you go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. So, I mean, if I was a Russian spy, I wouldn't have been that worried about it.
That's true.
Coming in, but I don't know. I actually don't know the details of what's supposed to happen. I'm quite happy to say, it's quite likely. I'm happy to.
Yeah, I haven't read enough about it either.
So what? What we're going to do now? Bomb Russia? I don't think so.
Yeah.
If anything, it's stronger arguments for clamping down on dodgy Russian money, which will.
That's not going to happen, is it?
No. Certainly, while the Conservatives are not raising as much money as the Labour Party. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a conspiracy theory.
Oh, it's your bias with your facts, facts. Politics again.
It did end up in politics, but I thought that was quite interesting.
It's a proper discussion. It's not just Theresa May said a thing and Boris tripped over. That's the politics of today.
I've read this morning. He's had another affair or something. He's getting divorced. Traditional Conservative values.
Well, it is literally. Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah, it's talk about the values of the country, blah, blah, blah. And then you go and have an affair with Edwina Curry.